There's never a dull moment in 151.
All right, welcome to 151 Garage. I'm Sean.
I'm Jill.
And today we actually have another light from NovSight. If you guys don't remember, we put on NovSight ditch lights on my Black Diamond. So many vehicles, I gotta remember which one it is.
They all have bees.
The Black Diamond. So this light is the 50-inch light bar that they have. The thing with this light that I am actually waiting to see and waiting to test out is the fog light function of this. Now, most lights you see out there just have a single function. They're just white light, just your regular, like your driving lights and stuff like that. This one actually has a fog light function, which is the amber light that you see when you use for fog or rain. If you guys haven't driven through fog or rain and turn on your high beams,
that's all you see is fog and rain.
All you see is fog and rain. It's literally whites out everything. It blinds you, it blinds the oncoming traffic and all that. The amber light, however, kind of cuts through it. It makes it a little bit more bearable. This one has a, like I said, dual function. It has two sets of lights in it. It's not a cover I put over it where if it turns fog real quick, I have to put on the cover. It's actually just another switch, and we'll show you that in the process and when we put it on.
It's integrated in.
Yeah, it's part of the light itself. Another unique thing about this is it comes with multiple mounting options. So as you see here, and I'll go through it later, as you see here, you see a bunch of different mounting options that they have, none of which we are going to use on our Bronco, because as far as mounting options go, every vehicle is different. This covers a lot of, like, say for instance, your
maybe like Jeeps or
your
something.
Jeeps or your trucks with roll bars or your roof racks or something like that. This one, however, because of the way the Bronco's mounting system is, it will not fit. Almost, but will not fit currently. It
is so close, and I mean it is so close.
Yeah, it's like it would be really nice, but again, we have to buy brackets for it to actually utilize this, which 99% of most light bars out there do not make a bracket for every specific vehicle or function out there. You know, you're not going to find one for the 4Runner and the Bronco and the Jeep and the Colorado and the, you know, there's too many. So other places do that.
You couldn't be able to afford a light because of the brackets alone.
the brackets would be, it would be too much for them. But we'll go ahead and set up the camera and we'll go through what all these are, what they, how they work, how they are put on, because the ones that go on the back are actually pretty interesting. There's a lot of things we may use with the brackets for the back. If you have a roof rack, it actually would work perfectly. So we'll go ahead and set up the camera and be right back. Now that everything's set up, let's go ahead and go through what comes in the box. Now, you do start with the 50-inch light. Again, this is the one that has the dual version. It comes with the amber and the white lights inside. It comes with a dual switch. You have the mounting hardware for the sides. You have the mounting hardware for the back. As you can tell, there's a channel right here that it slides, and these are adjustable. You can adjust them the entire length of this back side of this light. Along with that comes your wiring harness, which goes straight to your battery with fuses and your relays already wired up, as well as the controller I was talking about. Now, as you can see, there's two on-off switches. You have one here, one here. The thing is, you can have both the white and the amber on at the same time, which is a unique function. I think it's just set up so all you use is one, but we'll go ahead and try it out when we get it on there. Now, as far as these are pretty much straightforward. Lock washer, washer, through the bracket, and into the end of the lights, such as this. Pretty easy, tighten them down as you need. Now the back side, put this down. The back side, what you need to do, use these right here. You put the lock washer, the washer, this, which is the bracket. You have this right here, which is basically your kind of like your stopping point. There's little teeth in it. I want to see if you guys can see it. There's little teeth in it to actually grab a hold of each other and will not let it go. And then of course the nut. Now on the back side, there's a slot right here. All you have to do is put the nut in the slot and slide it over to wherever you need. Once you tighten this down, it will not slide, and you can adjust this up and down. However you need. All the way down, all the way up, such as that. Now again, these you can adjust the entire length of the bar. So if you have the mounting points here, or all the way out, or even four of them together, you can put all four in here and they would be perfect. Again, we are not using these because these do not fit on the Bronco because of the curved roof. It hits right in the center, just barely, just enough to where I don't want to damage the roof or the bar. Now I'll go ahead and pull in the Bronco and show you how we mount it. Okay, first things first, we're gonna go ahead and set this on top of the roof. Be careful of the roof and the light. Now your plug does go on the passenger side, and you'll understand why when we do the lighting for the fog lights. So, let's see, put that there. Put your supplied hardware. Now you will be able to adjust that and tighten it up final when you actually get the car outside and turn the lights on. Tighten up the mount brackets. I left them loose, that way I could align the light and not have to worry about it too much. Go over to the other side, tighten it to the other side, and then we'll hook up the wiring. Now with the wiring, we aren't going to run the wiring the way I'm going to permanently wire it in, because I do have aux switches in the front. I will do that in a later video, so please, if you want to see that for this type of vehicle, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If not, this is just however you want to run it, but we'll go ahead and run it to the battery with a supplied harness that comes with. Plug this in. Nice seal on these, by the way. Pretty good.
You take this, plug these together, and this is your switch.
Now, depending on your vehicle, you're gonna have to run it. However, you may have to run it through one of the firewalls, supplied areas for wiring through the firewall, or run it through the door. There's an opening for the door. Most vehicles have a wire harness that run through the door itself. That may be how you do it. Let me see. So this does have the fuses and the relays already set up. We'll go ahead and hook up the power to the ground, or the power to the power, ground to ground, and then go from there.
Okay, roll it down the hood a little bit.
Make sure this doesn't get crushed.
Not bad.
There you go.
All right, guys, you ready?
I'm not. It's gonna be in the wrong place. Go ahead.
There's your white light.
There's a white light. It's right in the camera.
And
there's the yellow. So let me show you something on the wall first of all. So go ahead and turn on the white light. Now turn on the yellow at the same time. Notice the yellow is below the white. So you want the yellow lower because that's going to be closer to the ground when you're driving through fog. White lights for farther away. So we'll go ahead and pull the vehicle out right now and show you the distance and how bright they are. It's ready. Okay, so for outside, it is just a little bit dark. It is starting to get dark enough to where we can still film and not be impossible to see anything on camera. So first off, the white lights. And again, we'll show it to you the other way around. Now you have the yellow lights. Oops, there's a car coming the other way, so we just blinded them. My apologies. So to show how far it is, it's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 houses down, and it's the house on the other end is at the end of our street, which is about 7, 8 houses down. So let's go with the white light. Pretty bright. Now I swear we're blinding every car coming through here. My apologies for everybody. Okay, let's try this again real quick. So there's the white light. Obviously you can see how far it goes. It does adjust, which I think I do need to adjust a little bit more up, like that. Now, white light off, yellow light. So if you see where the yellow light hits, the amber light hits, it hits closer to the ground in front of you, where the white light, which you can turn on at the same time, goes a lot higher up. That's where you have to put the light the correct way with the wire on that side, because the way it's angled inside, the yellow light hits closer to the vehicle where the white light hits further away. If you had it upside down, it would be opposite. Your white light, if you wanted it far away, your amber light, your fog light version of it would be basically hitting the sky. It wouldn't be hitting anything that you need. So this is actually a pretty neat thing. We are going to hook this up to the vehicle through our aux switches. The only thing with this light versus the one with a single, just regular white light, I have to use 2 switches, one for the white, one for the amber. So we'll show you that on a later video. Again, this isn't going to be this one. This is just to see how this light worked and how it's wired, to show you guys whatever vehicle you're working. If you want to hook it up to an aux switch, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way when it comes up, you guys know exactly what to do. We are going to hook up these lights as well to our aux switches as well as our driving lights. So those right there are the halo lights from NovSight. Absolutely some of the coolest lights I've seen. This right here will be perfect for going off-roading, or like I do, I go down a very dark road that has foggy. A lot of wildlife on it.
That's foggy.
Absolutely. It's swamp on either side, so it's nothing but fog most of the time. So
it gives you that creepy, eerie feeling.
It's more creepy and eerie knowing that there's other things rolling across the road.
Yeah.
Hogs, deer, gators,
among others.
Swamp creatures.
Again.
We call them Florida people, but we'll leave it there. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for future videos along with this, along with NovSight. We do have a couple other lights we want to put on the front of this from them. That is pretty neat. Anyways.
For 20% off on NovSight products, use the code 151.
Link in the description below, 20% off. Okay, anything else?
That's it.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.